I'm Martha Parker, Mr. Slade.
Oh, of course. Come in.
It was good of you to see me so late and on such short notice.
I really had nothing planned this evening. Just a quiet night at home. You said on the phone you wanted to talk to me about murder? Where should we talk about it? Over here on the couch?
The couch will be fine.
May I offer you something?
A glass of white wine would be lovely. Thank you. As I told you, my radio station is doing a feature on what the police are calling the North Side Stabber.
A most graphic description. 15 victims so far.
Yes, 15. What I'm doing is interviewing a number of criminal attorneys.
You must understand, I no longer practice criminal law.
Oh, I understand. But up until, what was it, 5, 6 years ago, you were probably the most famous practicing criminal attorney in the state.
Or infamous.
I'm curious. Why did you give up criminal law?
Money. By that I mean I discovered I had a certain flair for its management. And because of the success of my own investments, others turned to me to handle theirs. My current practice is neither as flamboyant nor as newsworthy as it used to be, but it's far more profitable.
And you don't miss it?
Criminal law? Not in the slightest, huh?
Okay. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions I'm asking the other attorneys. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing. Mais Slade, tape 1. Mr. Slade, as a man who was once the state's most famous criminal lawyer, what advice would you give to the person the police are calling the North Side Stabber?
If he happens to be listening, I would advise him to turn himself in and get himself a good attorney.
Given the current hysteria, would you really say that he or she would be given a fair trial?
Well, the better the lawyer, the fairer the trial.
Aren't you saying there are two kinds of justice, then? One for the poor and one for the rich who can afford to hire expensive lawyers?
Well, that should hardly come as a shock to anyone. Of course, I've always believed that most murderers are never caught.
Never?
That's right, never.
Have you any statistics to back that up?
What I have is years of experience. See, the murderers who are never caught are those whose victims are never found. Literally thousands and thousands of people in this country disappear every year. They simply vanish.
And you're saying that some or most of those missing persons are actually murder victims?
I'm saying it's a real possibility.
Thank you, Mr. Amos Slade. End of Slade, interview tape 1. That's a pretty chilling conclusion, that most murderers are never caught.
Chilling, but inescapable.
If what you say is true, then walking around out there are literally thousands and thousands of murderers.
On your way home, keep your car door locked.
Thanks for the counsel. And for the interview.
But my pleasure. John.
Slade?
I thought I recognized that fancy car of yours. You in trouble?
Flats. 2 of them.
Oh, what a rotten shame. All right, well, come on, get in. I'll give you a lift home.
Okay, thanks.
Two flats, huh?
Yeah. 2.
Probably kids.
Probably. What brings you out so late?
Same as you, visiting a lady. That was Vicky Walter's house back then, wasn't it?
I didn't know you knew Vicky.
No, I knew her husband, or rather her ex-husband.
Ah.
You know, it's funny us bumping into each other like this. I was going to call you tomorrow morning anyway.
Oh? What about?
The Kegel Trust. I'm going to need a little more time before I can transfer it over to you.
What do you mean by a little more time? You've already had a 3-month extension.
Well, I'm going to need another 3 months.
I'm sorry, but that's just not going to be possible.
John, I really need those 3 months.
You know, there have been some rumors floating around.
Hmm? What kind of rumors?
Ugly rumors. About you. They say you went way short on Brixton Industries and took a bath. A real bath. I'd hate to think that has anything to do with the Kegel Trust.
Now, look, John, I can work the whole thing out if you just let me have those extra 3 months.
That's what they always say every time. I can work it out.
John, I need those 3 months. I've got to have them.
From an ethical point of view, this conversation has gone far enough. Just pull over and let me out. I'll walk from here.
John, I'm begging you.
No chance. Just tell me one thing. How deep are you in? Really?
3 million.
Tough.
Mr. Slade, weren't you saying there are 2 kinds of justice then?
That should hardly come as a shock to anyone. Of course, I've always believed that most murderers are never caught.
Never. you any statistics to back that up?
What I have is years of experience. See, the murderers who are never caught are those whose victims are never found. Literally thousands and thousands of people in this country disappear every year. They simply vanish.
Thank you, Mr. Amos Slade.
Howdy.
Hello.
Saw your car and thought I'd stop and ask directions. Guess I'm kind of lost. You a fisherman?
No, I was just about to give my dog a run along the beach.
Well, me and the wife and the kid been driving all night and we're looking for a place to camp. Well, like I said, we've been driving all night.
No, thanks.
Looking for a place to camp. I guess I took the wrong turn somewhere.
Well, you get back up the highway, and it's about half a mile.
Half a mile, you say?
Yeah, it'll be on your left.
Should get there just about dawn. Get a little surf casting in if I'm not too tuckered. Did you say you got a dog over there?
That's right.
Awful quiet. What kind is he?
He's a Chesapeake Retriever.
No kidding. They sure like the water, don't they? I was thinking about buying one, but they're just so doggone expensive. Mind if I take a look at
Well,
him?
I'd really prefer you didn't bother him. He's, well, he's not too friendly. That's why we come here so early, when there are no other people around.
Sure. I understand. Don't blame me. Maybe some other time.
Of course.
Just up the road, half a mile, on the left. That it?
That's it.
Thanks for the directions. Fella must be around here somewhere. There's his car up on the cliff. Kind of like to take him.
Cutest thing you ever saw. Oh, Fred, I gotta get a picture of this.